Alberta Primetime with Michael Higgins.
Welcome to Alberta Primetime. Ahead tonight, our politics panel on findings in the Auditor General's DynaLife report. But first, rural perspective.
Municipalities have told us that they want more options in policing, and we have heard you loud and clear. We know that every community is different. Every community has unique needs, and that's even more true in rural areas.
The Premier addressing rural municipal politicians on government efforts to establish the Alberta Sheriff's Police Service and a call for expanding detachment services to prevent rural crime among resolutions up for discussion at the RMA Fall Convention. And joining us now, Kara Westerlund, President of the Rural Municipalities of Alberta and a Brazeau County councillor. We're catching you just after the close of convention. Appreciate your time this evening, Kara.
Well, and appreciate you having me. It's been incredible week here having our annual conference. It was our largest convention ever since 1909, so pretty proud of that. We just had just shy of 800 people in the rooms and participating over the last few days with very important rural issues, and especially coming on the heels of the municipal election too. It allowed our newly elected officials a taste for what they're in for in the coming months and years.
All right, well, let's maybe then start on the Premier's comments there on building out the Sheriff's Service. What are your members working through now as in navigating how this new dynamic could change policing at the local level?
Yeah, there continues to be a lot of questions around what this is going to look like and what it means for rural Alberta and how it's going to operate. Not only the cost behind that too, but the governance structure of that. It seems to be the way that we're moving, and I know that there was a lot of questions and comments, right down to asking the minister and the premier if we are going to be able to actually break out police costs formally on the property tax bills that go out to our residents, because it's starting to become yet another piece that we are taking on that we've got no control over.
All right. Well, on the point of property taxes, how much clarity did your members get from the Premier on the ever contentious issue of unpaid property taxes from oil and gas companies? How much progress is being made in that regard?
We really appreciate the opportunity to listen to the Premier and for her to answer questions directly around the unpaid oil and gas taxes. Obviously, after nearly a decade, it still continues to be a problem on our landscape. But I will share with your viewers that there is some very meaningful work being done between municipal affairs offices as well as Minister Jean's office. We did form a task force this time last year, and they are well on their way to having recommendations and solutions put forward. We were hoping to have them before our members here at the Fall Convention, but we understood that we needed to pull back a little bit to make sure that we had the proper data and information as we move to find the solutions together on this. So we're looking, mid-January to have some movement on that file, and just been really appreciative of the work that both those ministries are doing, and the acknowledgement that this is a huge issue, and enough is enough. You and I both know if we don't pay our property taxes, what happens, and we're just asking for that to be passed down to the companies that do work on our landscape.
Taxation, of course, a big talker as well. When urban municipalities met for their fall convention, they passed a resolution pushing the government to take control of collection of its own education property tax. So as a taxation issue, where does that land on RMA radar?
So we didn't have anything directly around that resolution. I was in attendance at the ABM News conference, so I was part of the conversation that happened there. There is some concern. Obviously, we heard last week, even directly from the finance minister, careful what you open, what you're asking for, and you're opening Pandora's box. So we're not quite sure what those type of chatter means, but I mean, quite frankly, we know that can't be good to hear comments like that already coming out from a resolution that just passed. But it isn't something that was asked from the floor here or from from our membership, but we will be keeping a close eye on that. We always caution when we move forward with these ideas of what the unintended consequences are. So I don't want to put too much fear out there, but there has been not so much welcoming comments around that. So we'll be keeping a very, very close eye on that because, of course, any changes that happen will affect our members and the rural municipalities within the province.
All right, I want to circle back. You were mentioning off the top about the degree of attendance for your fall convention this year. I have to figure there are probably quite a few new faces. How much turnover has there been with the October elections passing, and what impact does that have then on the trajectory of RMA?
Well, we had about 34% turnover within our 69 municipalities, which represent about 85% of the land mass. A little lower than it has been in the past, but just the same, it means that there is going to be changes around many tables. While we've seen, many councils stay intact, we also seen entire councils completely replaced. So there's going to be a lot of differences across the rural landscape, and the last couple of days gave us a little bit of a taste about some of the directions that we're heading. We had a number of resolutions passed here, so we've got some work to do. And I know from our association, we do meet quite regularly with our members. We have district meetings, one-on-one meetings with municipalities coming up. So while we got a pretty good sense of what's coming in the coming months between now and our spring convention is going to be an opportunity to see what more is going to shake out as we shape the future of rural Alberta and help to the economic growth and the prosperity that I know we will see in the coming 4 years.
All right, one more quick question for you. There is new leadership at Alberta Municipalities. Their new president, Dylan Brazeau, he was at your convention. You were at their convention last week. How do you view alignment now between your two organizations moving forward, especially where dealings with the provincial government are concerned?
Absolutely. Our two associations have always worked well together, especially when we're aligned on similar liked issues. It is nice to see a face that I personally have actually gotten to know over the years. President Brazeau and I have both actually been on our respective boards for a number of years, both elected officials too for quite a few years. So we're not new to each other. And actually we had a few moments here even at my convention just to sit down and have a chit chat about what the future is going to look like. Excited to work alongside the urban municipalities, especially where our issues are similar and the asks are the same. But we also had a very respectful conversation that we know rural and urban, that there is quite a few issues, concerns that divide us. And I will handle those as respectfully as I can. And it was a good conversation between the two of us. And I think we're on the same page when it comes to those issues that we need to respectfully represent our associations and work together when we can.
All right. We're out of time. We have to leave it there. As always, appreciate your time, Councillor Westerlund. Thank you.
Thank you, and appreciate your time and your viewers as well. Thank you.
Kara Westerlund, President of the Rural Municipalities of Alberta.